Welcome to Midnight Sun's new game, Plus Express Edition. Anybody who's following as these are released, it's been a while because there were a lot of real-life things and I want to make sure everything technical was going on. It actually went out perfectly, the stream last time. Maybe we're past that. Or maybe there was an update from Steam that did something. But anyway, we're back. Last we looked, we made an attempt to blast the Darkhold's last page, the Parchment of Power, with Gamma Accelerator Gamma Cannon that Stark had put together. Kind of backfired because the Hulk jumped into the crater as he was shooting and, well, you know, bad things, and they're all going to be and everybody is pretty much blown away by the fact that the Hulk is now in play and not just Banner. So they're a bit shook. So I'm going to call it another day, see what happens next. And next is the next chapter of the campaign. This one was the Sleeping Titan, now Champion of the Gods. But who's the Champion of the Gods? Is it me? Is it the Hulk? And Wolverine's going to be leveling up. Also, talk to Nico. Okay, so there's a lot of things going on. Oh, okay. Looks like she's over there. In her room, in the chapel, something. Okay, let's see what's going on in social media. I'm going to hold a memorial for Johnny Blaze tonight. I know he wasn't everyone's favorite, but I think he deserves a send-off. I'm in. Where are we holding this? You know the cave behind the Abbey where I keep the Hell Ride? In there. In. Same. Hashtag this. Should I bring some dip? Just bring yourself. So he's bringing a dip. And there's one more. Restricted to the Midnight Suns. I have a personal favor to ask the Midnight Suns. Give Tony some space. He knows he messed up. He's freaked out about it. And the best thing to do is let him work it out of his system. He just made our job so much harder. He did the best he could with what he had. I mean, I went along with it. I was ready to die to see this through. It feels like bad luck, not a bad plan. We've all made mistakes in the fight against Lilith. But this is an exceptionally green and murderous mistake. How does this get us any closer to stopping her? It doesn't. Look, I'm still pissed, but I get it. The Avengers may have just lost their friend for good. I'm sorry for that, Carol. Thanks, and don't worry about me. We'll figure it out together. At least they're getting along better, right? Now, hey kid, you make some interesting points. Even the bad ones are at least interesting. I need your advice. What? You have time for a one-on-one? On my way.
Pretty sure I misheard you, Logan.
Sorry.
It kind of sounded like you were asking for help.
I don't make a habit of it, but I figured I could reach out to someone I trust.
Video games.
What could I possibly help you with?
I see Robbie wasting hours with this thing, and I can't figure it out. It's more complex than most advanced Shi'ar technology.
Oh, I just learned how to use a switch for the light about 2 months ago.
And you want my assistance? You realize I have been dead in a grave for as long as video games have existed. That contraption is one step down from witchcraft, in my opinion.
Come on, it's never too late to learn a new skill. This'll be educational for both of us. I'm just gonna push this button and see what happens. Well, so much for that. So, what do you like to do for fun?
My life is hunting and sleeping. That is it. I do not have time for fun.
Well, that's a damn shame. Life without fun ain't worth living.
Before Caretaker brought me back to stop Lilith, I was not living.
Always gotta be a wise ass. I heard the game on here has some crazy dancing mushrooms. It'd be fun to show you.
But the device does not seem to be cooperating. So what are you going to do now?
There was a time when I would have popped a claw and spiked this thing into the garbage.
But not now?
You've got me thinking positive thoughts these days, Hunter. So, I'm gonna find Robbie or Peter. I'll pop a claw and make him show me how to turn it on.
Look, it's unplugged. All you had to do is make sure it was plugged in. And congratulations, Wolverine, you're now level 4. Now, before we go looking for, and let's be honest, if she's back there, then we'll run into her on our way, and then nobody has the door open here. So let's assume oh, they're all here.
Hey guys, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but we need to start stepping up.
I don't understand. I thought the Avengers were supposed to be like the greatest superhero crew on Earth. I thought they would do better than this.
You should know this by now, Robbie. Meeting your heroes is always disappointing.
They were never my heroes.
Hey, don't be so hard on them. They're doing their best.
You don't get an A for effort in this hellscape.
I didn't.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm sick with sitting on the sidelines while the Avengers keep striking out.
So am I. It's time to take control.
This is our chance to show Caretaker and the others that we're not a bunch of superhero school dropouts. We're the Midnight Suns, and we're the real deal.
Count this Daywalker in, Blood Witch.
Count this mutant, ex-despot of Limbo, in as well.
Well, if you guys are in, so is Sparky.
Good. First, we need to hammer out the deets. We'll meet later. Till then, mum's the word. Okay? We know it's gotta be done. Guess you overheard our conversation.
Overheard?
It was difficult not to.
Let's face it, this doomsday scenario might be a little too on the gothy supernatural side for the Avengers. So, it's time for them to move over and let the kids take the reins.
You shouldn't leave out the Avengers, though. At least bring Doctor Strange, because he's familiar with gothy, magic-y stuff.
The Avengers are clearly out of their depth.
Damn straight. Now it's our turn to screw it up.
You do not sound too confident.
I just don't want to jinx it.
So, do you have a plan?
You mean a plan to stop Chthon from serving us all up in his all-you-can-eat cosmic flesh buffet? We don't have all the deets nailed down as of yet, but we'll work it out. Till then, keep this under wraps until we know what we're doing. I don't want to freak out the Avengers any more than they already are.
Will do.
Cool. Catch up later.
Good work, kids.
Isn't it literally called the prophecy of the Midnight Sun? Seems like it's really been our fight all along.
See, he's got a point. He's got a point. Ah, hello there, Captain Marvel. I think we have... Oh, we don't have everything filled out. Ooh, do we have any pictures we didn't put yet? Let's see, you got this old one, you got that one. Let me take a look and see what I have in my bag o' tricks here. You know, we did have, she was definitely in the lineup for taking back the Sanctum. Where's that one? Because I know, oh yeah, see, it'd be all here. That's a good horizontal picture with a whole mess of us. Yeah, I think that's what we got, and that's pretty good for now. That's a nice big shot too. Look at all those people in there. Just a little bit more. Perfect. And me with my symbiote helm.
That looks good.
There we go. Now, somebody else wants to talk. Who would it be? Why, Doctor Strange and Wanda want to talk. Wanda's with Spider-Man. Doctor Strange is in the library. And wait, where's the dog? Dog is in the library. If he doesn't mind my rudeness, I don't have a problem going past him to say hi to the dog first. I know, it's like... And I thought you were my best friend. No! The dog comes first.
The chatter points to large numbers of soldiers crossing borders, mostly in Eastern Europe. Lots of talk about Transia.
Is your source Maria Hill, or intercepted comms, or other?
A bit of all three.
In the Air Force, we call them betting odds.
In the Army, we call that hard intel. Semantics aside, Hydra's never been this active. Hearing about sleeper agents pulling out from all the major three-letter agencies.
Can't believe I find myself wishing Red Skull were still in charge.
Hydra hasn't been this active since my Howling Commando days. There's something going on that we're not seeing.
Now, normally when this isn't the New Game Plus, we add Transia as a location for missions. Of course, since it's New Game Plus, we've had all 3 locations available. Now, what do you need help with?
Hey, can I ask a favor?
What do you think? Is it just a job, or does style matter? I mean, how come we're not all wearing camouflage? I think it depends on what they're offering us here. I would say because heroic essence is not as easy to come by, and we have tens of thousands of gloss, I would say heroic essence would be the answer. I'd wear a brown sack into battle if it gave me an advantage. Style matters little to me.
Johnny Blaze. I hardly knew him. Good to have Wanda back.
That's a loaded statement, isn't it? Now, before we speak to Doctor Strange, because he seems to be waiting for me, I'm going to... It's really trying to drag me back to him. Interesting. Ah, okay. Notes on the Abbey. The bell tower. When rung at night, the Abbey bells would serve as a warning to the surrounding countryside that danger was near. When rung during the day, the peal of Abbey bells was used to mark numerous different and now obscure transient feast days. There is said to be an access passage to the bell tower somewhere inside the abbey, but sadly its exact location has been lost to time. It's not really secret. It's more the fact that you don't have a ladder at the time to just go into the thing in the ceiling.
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
Yes, no, excuse me. I have to speak to the Sorcerer Supreme about something. Hi, Steven, what's up?
If you have any wild plans to contribute, Hunter, now's the time to share them.
Ooh, emo kid.
Our time to stop Chthon is running short. At this point, I'm willing to try just about anything. So if you have any bright ideas...
Surely the situation is not as dire as it seems. There must be more to learn, more secrets to unlock, some weakness we could discover about Chthon.
That's what I'm doing. If there's even a hint of a notion of a way to stop Chthon, I will ferret it out. If the circumstances weren't so dire, I might even find this fun.
Keep at it. Do not give up. We have to find something in one of those books.
These books tell me Chthon has been a threat before civilization began, when all that walked the earth were the Elder Gods.
But what else? Surely there is some bit of knowledge we can use. What other things did you learn?
I could keep you up all night blathering on about this, so tell me specifically what you are curious about.
Well, let's put it this way. Nobody thought it was possible to purge Lilith's influence on the Fallen, and we managed to do that. So that was in the library.
Who were these Elder Gods? Tell me about them.
Siblings brought into existence on this planet by the Demiurge, the source of all life. These beings were named Set, Gaia, Ashtur, and Chthon. They ruled the planet for many millennia, each of them pursuing their own interests, increasingly battling each other for supremacy until finally it became too much. New gods emerged to topple the old gods and remove their influence from our world.
Nothing lasts forever, even for gods. Was Chthon always this monstrous evil from the very beginning?
There was always something wrong with him, but his insatiable pursuit of chaos magic eventually corrupted him in ways he could never reverse. While Chthon's sibling Gaia sought to nurture life on his planet, Chthon sought to absorb it into himself, to remake all life in his own twisted image. It was because of that evil drive that Chthon was banished to another realm.
And there he waits, ready to return when the opportunity presents itself?
Like now.
If Chthon returns, what exactly will happen to this world?
The world and all life as you know it will cease to exist, but it will not vanish. It will be recast in Chthon's image. We will exist only as extensions of Chthon, and the world will only serve to keep him alive.
What a hellish existence. What about the Darkhold? Could it not provide us with secrets of Chthon?
The Darkhold is dangerous in its own way. With Chthon locked away in another dimension, this is how he has sought to influence events in our world. It is Chthon's own words laid down in print. We cannot trust it as a reliable aid in our battle. It would be like trying to defeat Ultron using his own memoir. Nothing good will come of it.
And the writing is probably awful anyway. The prophecy mentions the sleeping giant awakening. If that is Hulk, how important is he to Chthon's goals?
I'm not sure, other than His presence complicates our ability to stop Hydra and Lilith's efforts.
Something will have to be done about him, or Stark may lose his mind. I do not want to hinder you anymore. Keep reading. Surely there is something we can use.
I hope you're right. And I'll keep digging. One more book. Maybe that will have the answer. The prophecy speaks of a fallen one returning to the light.
There you go. I have full confidence in him, even if he doesn't. Hi, guys.
I know what it's like to feel guilty about the death of a loved one, too. My Uncle Ben. It's my fault he died.
Did you kill him?
Well, no, but I could have stopped the guy who did. Hey, those are beautiful. What are they, some kind of daisy?
Something as rare as she was.
I'm sure she forgives you.
Thanks, Peter. But I kinda want to be alone right now.
Yeah, okay, sorry, just trying to help.
I know, but this is not something you can help with.
Maybe someone else can.
Hint, hint.
Do you think what Peter said is true? That Agatha forgives me for what I did?
She blames herself.
I know she forgives you.
Yeah, right. You can't know that.
Well,
I do.
No, you don't. No one does. She's dead and it's all my fault. It's always my fault. If I had learned to control my powers better, she would be here today.
Agatha understood the dangers of taking someone as powerful as you under her wing. She did it anyway because she had faith in you and who you are to become.
And look what her faith cost her. An early grave.
Maybe she saw something in you. Something that was worth the sacrifice.
That's nice of you to say, but say it to Caretaker. I still haven't been able to look her in the eye since I've been back. She hates me.
She does not hate you. She fears you, and there is a difference.
Yeah, well, I fear myself. So, I guess that makes two of us absolutely terrified of me.
Then show yourself and Caretaker that there is nothing to be afraid of.
I'll work on it.
Agatha would want the two of you to be reconciled.
I know. I just don't know if I can make that happen.
Try. For Agatha.
Yeah. For Agatha. I, kinda need a few more minutes alone with her. Go on without me.
I will take my leave then.
Thanks, Hunter.
No problem. Now, I learned something in the meantime from these wonderful resources of social media, that that every 5 days, every 5th game day, okay, so it's day 42. Every 5th game day is when you can find Ebony out and about. So we've got every 5th day. Every 30th day is the Tower Bells, right? Every waxing moon, Wondergore Everblooms. So you get all that stuff that you can keep in the side of your brain a little bit to the side and go, oh, it's this day. I can add this to my itinerary. Tonight, that's where the memorial is going to be. And I'm gonna go back and head on into the forge and commence with my morning regimen. I see Stark is busy trying to do something new. Hi, doggy.
It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
A symbiote bomb, which will come in very handy when we want to do our fights against Dracula, believe it or not. Okay, what do we have here? A lot of good stuff. Let's see, Danger Room, Bleeding Edge, Supreme Focus, Dark Shadows. I'll do that. Okay.
Hey, Hunter.
Ooh, 2 of these.
Always up for a challenge. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Well, you still have a common one, so you're not so impressive. We do have reinforcement, but I think we have also everything we need in any of these. One for each. Look at this. Okay, so for salvage, we got one for me, one for Ghost Rider. Now,
Where did you find this?
I don't know, but there better be an orange one in there.
This is some of my best work.
We actually have a legendary. We already have it. I would be game to see what he has in this. I think we have that as a free card. I think.
Big Tony's Forge of Mystery. We never close.
Not that would certainly be something we'd want. Anyway, I'm going to take this, and you know what? I started using Immolate. Yeah, it's been very useful. Okay, this one and this one. That'd be a nice draw from that.
Good day, Hunter.
All right, now let's see what we have here. Okay, we definitely want to get rid of that. Let's see, who's next? See, now we have Darkchild here on redraw, recover 96 health. So that's already done. I think we're good with the one we have. We have a trapdoor with more value. Okay. See, our Limbo's Grasp, draw the last attack played, is pretty nice because when you have create a portal, you may need a card. Even drawing any attack card is good. Let me think. Ghost Rider. Judgment. I think that's already been there, so let's look at Stark's. our air superiority applies a vulnerable. I think that's actually the vanilla version of it. I guess not. So we got the same thing. There's no point in. There's nothing new. Tear heads up is apply resist, which is actually applying resist is great. It is better than a block because usually you get hit, it bounces off of you. Really. Let's see. I think we're good for now. These things, by the way, are not just from all this. I don't. Okay, but it's also from customization, all the different colors of something, and technically that is should be a non-issue. See, none of them have little sparkles on them. I don't like battle ready, so he should have nothing. It's a bug. I don't know why that's working like that. So there's someone else to talk to. Oh, also, wasn't there something we had to do? Combat item available. Ability to upgrade in the yard. That I know. Didn't we have to take somebody on something? Who was to talk? Oh, you know how it is. It's a bug. It's basically ask me these questions all over again. I wish that thing was cleared up early in the game's run. It's definitely a bug and not on purpose. Okay. Everything has to wait. So we've got this battlefield scanner. I'll take another one. Sure.
This should be useful.
Definitely come in handy. Alright. Did you say the recovering nanobot was 0 for us? Oh, we got 3. I remember getting one from even a chest. Let me see our statuses on combat bonuses. Nothing. Going to the map. Pulling back. Lots of places to try. There's one in her house. It doesn't reset often. Really, guys? That's what you came for me with? I am disappointed. Okay, now see if her altar is better luck. I seem to get better luck with the common ones. Okay. Lovely day. They're not helping. Looks like we need a good rain again. I love a good cursed effigy, especially if I don't have to forage for black trumpets. It's already there. Credits. Come on. We have 26 keys. I guess we can do something about that. The Ever-Flowing Glade has keys. Has a legendary chest here. We have a couple of chests here. I mean, there's an epic one over here, but we're looking for is the one that was hidden. That is no longer hidden. Oh, come on, people. That's just a rare... You insult me. Okay, let's see what we have.
Let's do this.
Let's see.
Just remember, you asked for this.
At least somebody will be able to get a combat bonus. Start the mission with a hero comm in your hand and 2 heroism. Is there something I'm not aware of that they're giving me just that? I thought we had
Peace.
I thought we had something to upgrade in the yard. Am I crazy?
Do your thing.
I thought it was just a combat item. Maybe that's all I'm seeing. Okay, let's see what we have here. As we know, New York City is where the action is. It would be a grand finale with Blade and Morbius, which means I don't think I'm even in it. I think it's just two of them. Which is why we want a little bit of an advantage. There's neither of them will be have the ability to defeat turned Hydra. Oh, that would be so great. Neither of them have abilities for binding, so that's why something like the new combat item is important for that. This really does have my eye. Not that I need all the essences in it, but because it's just so easy. And this is the first Transia story, which is, you know, the Midnight Suns going out there as a group. Defeat Nest Mother. American Southwest has... And an artifact, of course, is going to have a legendary blueprint in there, but do we have everybody upgraded? I think we do. This isn't going to be painful, but I always say that and I wince and go, oh, we're going to be going to do this, but you know, we really should.
Getting word of another attack. Vampyres in Central Park. Right before dawn. Can you imagine?
Dawn.
I knew this was coming, just not so soon.
The city is in enough chaos.
We'll handle it. No problem.
Ah, Blade. Ever the optimist.
Oh, we can go. I'm thinking... changing my passive. Imagine changing the passive to maybe the symbiote shell. It's 10% chance to generate a symbiote bind? Is that a good thing? Am I going to regret the fact that I don't get a resist or a heroism? Let's see. Next. I don't think I want to change any of it. Is there a reason to change it? We always had on in our roster the patience. It goes down by 1 heroism each turn. So if you have 6, use it, smack someone silly, or you have to hold on to it, and the next turn it will be 5 heroism and then become 4 heroism. That's a tricky thing. That's a tricky thing to consider. I really like what I have. They're all quicks in some way. Holy Burst will heal everyone in the radius while taking out, you know, so that's, and I'm not removing the 2 Mindbenders. Also remember, since we're not bringing Doctor Strange here, we're not restoring any combat items. What happens, happens. Okay. So I would like to be in on this, but let's make sure everybody is also good. I think we have the best we can for him. We have Glaive, Daywalker, Stake. We try to keep his heroism to a minimum. And then we've got Morbius. If there's anything we shouldn't have, you know, I never used Mist Form. Charm isn't bad to have. You know, it's also the fact that he can cause bleed, which is good. I can see where that comes in handy here, because when he gets into his mode there, then anytime he attacks, he causes bleed. 59, 208, it's gone to. Or it comes, you know, 327. Should really take advantage of that. Alright, so do we want these things? We don't need Rune of Vertigo in this. We don't have anything to... We don't have anything to make... We don't have any means to make the... anything... Well, where's that symbiote bind? We need that. No, I mean, there's nothing here for us to make anything marked except here, in the event that we have fallen Hydra at some point. I don't know if they're saying vampires are attacking. I don't think this is the case, or that this will apply. I wonder if it's a waste doing this. But what have we seen in the past? Just vampires, the white and gray ones, or have we also seen Hydra with them? I don't think so. That's what I'm saying. I suppose technically I could look all those up each time. I would do that. If we see somebody using extra, then we give this to them and they keep drawing cards when they KO people. Find out what happens. Let's see. I have my special passive. We've got a binding item. Are you ready, guys? By the way, when I play the other campaign that doesn't stream, I don't have a problem. So I'm wondering if there's a conflict. There's now a conflict since, you know, between Twitch and... There might be a software conflict between Twitch and OBS Studio, because that's what I'm seeing. Anyway, onward, friends. least we also have, at least 2 of us have area of effect attacks, so that's good too. We can take several down at once. You know what this means, of course. We're gonna have some frenzy.
Look at them. The sun will be up any minute now. They don't seem to care.
Then let's make them care.
So
I'm used to being outnumbered.
we're gonna have some frenzy ones. We have to take them out before their time runs out.
That's when people are beginning to feel safe in Central Park again.
Yes, I'm afraid they'll have to cancel their picnics and ball games for today.
I'm sure they're more worried about surviving.
As they should be.
You don't need a miss for him. Yummy. Oh. How big are these guys anyway? 315. How many are there? Thought I saw 2 of them. I know there's 2. How come I don't see the other one? Ah, you're all the way over there. Remember, we could also technically just send them into one of these stuns, and that will cancel them out as well. Oh, those little tricks. You do this, that'll take out a couple of little ones too. So when theirs comes on, it will oh, look at all these. Extra damage. Exhaust 68. 698. Check that out.
Let us show them how it's...
Let's just get it.
I have always wanted a sidekick.
Okay. Now let's see, what do we have here? That one's out of the way. We only have 1 left. 1 card play left. And how many of these beautiful things we got? That too. We say that this guy was far from it. We'll do that.
Come get it.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Can't do both. Orbs, where are you? Oh, there he is. Two are after him. Did we get this again? I hope so. Oh, what a shame. That would have been perfect. Oh, come on. You were gonna hurt a... We're gonna hurt a civilian? Really?
I'll make quick work.
You never fix the civilian. Why do you do that? Is that a trick thing? That's gonna be a problem.
It is too late for you.
We basically have that guy, and we got that, and nothing else is going to attack us, so let's just...
It appears we'll be delayed. I know this must pain you, Blade, to see your turf overrun like this. All that work.
Kinda seems like you're trying to piss me off.
Am I that transparent? In honesty, I heard you fight harder when you're angry.
I'm following that tactic myself, Doctor. As you can see, he doesn't always buy it.
Or maybe I only play along when I feel like it.
At least we got rid of that guy. But remember, anything that comes out of that is going to do it too. That's why we want that, better.
Time to get...
Vampires are not the only ones who should fear you.
The bad news is, here they come. Target has bleed, extra damage. That's not going to happen.
We should try that more often.
Here comes. They're all getting frenzy.
You've left me no choice.
Okay, so first of all,
let's do this.
now comes the fun
Leave
part,
some for the rest
and that's
of
why I
us.
tried to save all our card plays for the next thing.
They do not fear the sun.
I'll give them something to fear.
No. Allow me!
Okay, you know you gotta take him out twice as usual. He's a frenzy himself, so that's one of the things that that's one of the reasons why we brought the symbiote bind.
So, the wait is finally over. How long has it been since you felt the sun on your face, Dracula?
Oh, not this time.
Centuries? The better part of a millennium, in fact. But you already knew that, Blade. And thanks to your unlikely ally, Dr. Morbius, I will bask in the dawn for eternity.
I cannot allow that!
Time's up for these chumps.
They're both in a good mode right now. See? Pity.
Never seen that before.
So what is he? It's half of that and bleed. Well, no, if he has bleed. Suppose if we stake him and bleed him.
You should have tried harder.
The problem is, I don't think we have as much heroism now.
I thought Man-Thing was ugly. Get ready. Ought to make things interesting.
It will.
I have your back.
I knew we could do it.
Give it to the hunter.
Don't mention it.
I will return the favor when I can.
Definitely worth doing something.
Who I am.
Oh yeah, we're careful. Now, let's see about these other guys.
just like old times.
Okay, I've reached my level cap. Once a hero reaches the maximum level, they continue to earn XP and in combat can level up to earn champion levels. Champion levels are infinitely repeatable, and each gives the hero a small boost to their health and offense. Champion levels also are cumulative and will carry over to New Game Plus, if you choose to do that. Okay.
The advantage is mine.
Now, we don't have any... Slight problem there, eh? I mean, I really don't want to use it on them, so they're just gonna have to hit each of you, I guess. I also noticed not one time have we seen a symbiote find for us to use. So there you go.
Lilith must really want me out of the picture.
Oh, wait a minute, there's a third one? I missed that one? Man, my peripheral vision.
My children will finally know true freedom. The power to rule the day just as easily as we rule the night.
You rule the night? Maybe in some rat hole in Transylvania, but New York is my town.
That is all about to change. Just as it began, your legacy
Whoa! Whoa!
You were too weak.
I like the way you move, Hunter.
Thanks. I got something for you, friend. Oh, wait a minute. Don't we have something we could still, like, bleed him? Oh, they're all quick strikes. Hold on. I thought he had bleed. It was only one maybe he consumes it or something. That's sort of a letdown. Yeah, that's so wimpy.
You kissed the mother with that mouth?
I'm not worried. Do we have a thing that we can, like... Yeah, we can heal ourselves. God, I wish we could just shove them into something. I mean, besides ourselves. God, we could just take them out. Why wouldn't we? Okay, so we have 253 left. Well, first of all, let's get this one to hit him, because that's a free. Did you think it'd be this easy? I didn't.
I thought you were supposed to be powerful.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You said something? Vlad, did you say something? Vlad, are you there?
Lost children, you disappoint us, betray us, shed the blood of your own. No one hurts you more than family. Join us in the light. We won't ask again.
You won't. But not for the reason you think.
Oh, not so tough now.
I don't understand. Why aren't you?
To mass produce the serum, you diluted my sample. Yes, it protected you from the sunlight, but each use of your powers burned more of it away. You are, as they say, running on fumes. And when those expire, so do you.
This isn't over.
It is, for now. Unless you'd care to stay for a walk in the park.
Back to the sewer, where he belongs.
Are you disappointed we didn't destroy him?
Nah, he always comes back. But knowing he's got to live with that humiliation almost makes it worth knowing you.
I guess it's a pseudo New York skyline. That was pretty good. 3 turns on the second one, 1 turn on the first. Or was it 2 and 2? I think it was 2 and 2. So, first thing I'm going to do is probably take a snap of this, which is kind of nice. I do like the background on this. So I would, now I'm going to go into characters. Now, you know what? I'm going to go into lighting. Ooh. Kind of like that. Kind of like that too. Whatever filter it has, I'm good with that. Let's get the characters going. We have a few. We've got Morbius, we've got Blade, we've got Hunter, and we've got Dracula. So, how are we gonna do this, Morbs? Are we gonna... Ooh. I mean... Right, and then see if he's got a good one. Isn't his glaive one of them? I thought there was one that's more. And then where do you put Hunter for that? Or we could do this. Right, and then, well, you know what? I'll do that and bring them down. And then go back to the hunter, and I don't know, something. We'll figure it out once we get the leverage of where they are. They should be in the same general width. Maybe this one a little closer to us and tilted a little bit away from us. Let's see what we can do about poses. See, I like his pose the way it is. It's got to be something close to mirror. Oh, that's a good one. See, that's kind of cool. When we do that, you could bring it down a little bit. Stingers look like. A fire in the sky. That's not purple. I can't say I'm too thrilled with the P can't control the text. Of course, we can't really use red. I mean, I don't mind it myself. Aqua's usually a lot brighter than that, friends. Boy, I would love to just change things about this. Yeah, I know this would be a lot brighter. But we're trying to use available space. There we go. It's the only time I've ever actually added text to it. So we've got 22. I've on my clock 22 minutes, but I can go to like 25 minutes if I need to. About 20 is not bad. So Carol's gonna want to talk to us about vampires again. Everybody's gonna weigh in on what happened.
Hey Hunter, I'm gonna be saying some words about Blaze for the team. We're gathering in the cave right now. Come join us.
Okay, and you want to talk.
You know... Congratulations, Hunter. Dracula's vampires suffered a major loss today.
You deserve the credit, Doctor. You did good work today.
The sunlight serum is so diluted it no longer poses a threat. The vampires have been cast back into the night, where they belong. I don't think I can properly express my relief. Hunter, if you had not been there to lean on throughout all this, I do not know how I would have survived.
You were a handful.
This plague of vampires put stress on the whole team. We supported each other.
You are too kind. I'm glad I found such a welcoming family of heroes. And about that, Hunter, you should know that I will remain committed to the Midnight Sun's greater mission. You all helped me in my time of need. It is only fair that I return the favor.
Your support is much appreciated.
Marvelous. But before we move on, we must make one final decision regarding the sunlight serum.
We?
We?
Oh, yes. I value your guidance. My prototype sample is no more, but I still possess my research notes. I could continue my experiments in the hopes of curing myself and maybe others, unless the risk of it falling into the wrong hands seems too great.
You are too emotionally close to this problem right now. Store your notes in a safe place until you have time to reflect on the best path forward.
I had not thought of that approach, but it does have merit. I do not know when the right time will come, but I look forward to that day. Thank you for your help, Hunter.
Anytime, friend. Now, the Avengers are pretty much oblivious to all this, the memorial.
It seemed a bit touch and go for a minute with Dracula, but when hasn't it?
This is a good point. Did somebody plug in? Looks like someone plugged in the game.
Ah, so the vampires turned tail and ran into the night, where they can attack us from the shadows. This was a win, right?
Call me an idealist, but shining a light exposes the darkness for what it is.
What do you think of Dracula hit by the Moor bus?
Yeah,
I'm workshopping headlines. For an article I probably can't write. It's just instinct.
The energy in the Abbey is electric right now.
I wish all vampire threats were this easy to dismantle.
Okay, let me get the... And he's working over there, oblivious to everything, because it's all about him. Not about... He's not a people person, is he? Also, this is a waning moon. Anyway, we're not far from it here, so I might as well just take the trip. There we go. And they'll hit us in a moment with a cinematic. There you go.
Hey, thanks for coming, everybody. I know we're all stretched thin at the moment.
We're all here for you, Robbie. We know this is important to you.
But we should move things along. I know what you're all thinking. You thought Blaze was a major league asshole.
Whoa, I thought Professor Xavier was the mind reader, Logan.
Quiet, you. Anyway, Blaze. Yeah, he wasn't nice. But it's not a nice world. And sometimes you gotta be that way to get things done. And he really got a lot of things done. So, you kids remember that. You won't always be so fresh-faced and innocent.
Thanks, Logan. You said it better than I ever could. To be honest, I really struggled with what I was gonna say. Because I used to worship the flaming ground Blaze rode on. And then I met him. And safe to say, I didn't worship him so much anymore. Fairly certain I hated him. Right until he went and sacrificed his life to save mine. Johnny might not have been perfect, but at the end of the day, he was one of us. And I'm glad to have known him. To Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
Johnny
Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
She's...
Is that it? Can we go now?
She's such a rude one.
If we run into those vampires again, they'll be roadkill. Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place.
You take care, guy. Ooh, it did let me out. We haven't had rain in a while, so I'm not too optimistic that there's stuff out here. See? It's nothing. So, I know Carol wants to talk about the vampires. This is about when she's gonna want to do that. Did we get anything, Did we get anything free hanging around today? I don't remember. Did we pick something? Got more here. Veneration of the Elder Gods, the Bowl of Offering, the Tome. That means a book for those uninitiated. As she falters, which means the waning moon, which it is right now, open the book and offer unto her the knowledge of things remembered. Well, that could be a hint. It's actually fortuitous that they're offering that right now. What do we have? Inventory... Quest items. Yes, we can offer up a book. So it's a waning moon, and we are going to...
I should make a respectable offering.
We'll do a common one for now. And you open a book.
It seems my offering was accepted.
Ta-da! Now, the people that talk... There's a lot of people. What's this? Is there something I'm not aware of?
See? I told you Morbius would come through for us. And I kept telling myself over and over until I believed it.
See? Blade is right. Nothing is better than the smell of burnt vampires.
Yeah, are you sure?
Hey, a win is a win. Doesn't matter if the sun did most of the work for us.
I don't think we've seen the last of Dracula, but I've got plenty of ass-kicking saved up for next time.
He's very persistent.
So I hear we kicked Dracula's undead butt? That's freaking awesome.
I had you a moment there.
You were right, Blade. Morbius proved very useful today.
You know, even I'm impressed that he stared down Dracula.
So, did the two of you bury the hatchet?
We're not exactly friends, but I appreciate his experience in the field.
Sounds like someone is developing a grudging respect for the living vampire.
Okay, sure. Just don't tell him I said that.
You know grudging respect is the first step to real friendship.
It's time to drop this, Hunter.
Alright. Anything else on your mind?
What's up? Can't believe I'm saying this aloud, but I think I figured out Dracula's master plan.
Go on.
There is a Lilith connection, but it's not direct. Dracula is acting like he knows the world is coming to an end. Didn't expect him to be an apocalypse prepper, but here we are. Think of every play he's backed so far. Some of his plans overlap, right?
I had noticed that.
That's because he's throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks. It doesn't matter what plans fail. As long as one succeeds, he wins. The good news is, we're foiling his plans faster than he's setting them in motion. If we keep nipping these buds, he'll have nothing left. Let's debrief on the latest. Looks like Dracula's plan went up in smoke. See what I did there?
Yeah.
I do. Is the sunlight serum truly gone?
Dracula still has a supply, but it's barely effective, as you experienced. For a master plan, this one was a real dud.
Dr. Morbius may have a different opinion.
Hey, if he deems it a bigger threat than I think it is, I'm happy to run it down. But for now, Central is tracking all mention of the sunlight serum or anything like it. Unless it finds something, I think we're done here. Anything else on your mind?
Nothing. We're all done. Ha.
Thanks, Carol.
I'm sure we'll do more soon.
Catch you later.
We still have Storm's arc to do. See, that's gonna stay there. Now, Doctor.
Despite his setback, do not consider Dracula defeated. He has survived centuries for a reason.
Oh yeah, you know, in the 70s in the comics, great arc crossover between Tomb of Dracula and Doctor Strange, where Wong was attacked, and when Strange went to investigate, he got bitten, but a lot of things worked out and everybody was okay after that. But yeah, it also involved Blade in that one.
It seems we can finally put this ordeal with Morbius's serum behind us.
Thankfully, we have more important things to focus on now.
Hunter, thank you for not being overly harsh with Morbius.
I only did what seemed right at the time.
I would say you are wise beyond your years, but you have more years than most of us put together. Maybe that's what makes you so discerning.
And still no wrinkles.
Indeed. I am just glad that Morbius found some peace of mind. I am familiar with that journey. It's not easy. Be proud of your part in that, Hunter.
One of these days, they're all gonna get kneecaps. This whole curvy leg thing is scary.
The legend walks among us.
Well, that's the only thing left, right? The anything else on your mind. And we've got Robbie still, pondering things over at the shop. So I think we're good for now. And of course, Stark's into himself. I suppose we should just see if he has anything to say, since they all have some opinion. Maybe he'll say something too.
I can't talk right now. Our Hulk problem isn't going away on its own.
Oh yeah, was I thinking he was going to have an opinion on something else? What a teammate. Well, It's looking pretty good. Good night, Morbius.
Fortunately, I was there to show you how to make quick work of errant fools.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Good night's sleep, or is it? Not raining means no new reagents. Color me sad. We really should bring her to more things. Then she will have a nice... We don't have anything for her at this point. I think we brought her onto... Didn't we bring her to like a hero op or something? We really need to do some stuff with Wanda. We did one... No, that's not. That's Sin. Well, well. That's shame on us. We have one here. That's good for a vertical shot. I don't think we have a vertical shot. Oh, we do. Hold on. Let me grab that one. It's kind of that's a little different, right? But I saw it here on the side. It's a good picture. With Venom. Yeah. That's different. Okay.
That looks good.
Oh, okay. Nico. Thought we had stuff with Nico for sure. Actually, do we have in the gallery, in the Masterworks area, don't we have something with Nico in it already? No. Okay, so we know we have lots of Nico stuff. Nico-centric stuff. It's a good portrait. I'm trying to think, there's no one she idolizes that we could put otherwise. One of these days I should take a picture of maybe like Agatha. I never thought of that, but you know, I could do a candid shot with Agatha. I don't think she's gonna complain.
Very nice.
There's that. You know, there's also got to be that shot of all of us together when we when we use the mirror to get to the Hydra facility, and we're met by our favorite fallen Avenger. This is Morbs. There's actually a place for that. Morbius, how come we don't have pictures of you in your room? That's nothing to do. That's good for a tall one. I never had a solo for him before. I'm surprised. I mean, he's good in this shot with Wolverine. That would be in that shot, just that horizontal one. There's another. It's not bad for a vertical. The vertical one's so small, I would use that more for a portrait. Of course, the one we have doesn't face. Okay, so I got a few minutes left on that. Yeah, I have a timer. What's up? So, I need to send him a hero up for a decent solo shot, right? But until then, that is a good picture for the horizontal.
I wonder who painted this.
I wonder who painted this. Gee, I wonder who could possibly have painted that. Okay, there wasn't anything there. Boy, a lot of people are out and about. Stark is out and about for sure. Yeah, maybe we should make a... Why don't we just risk pissing him off and getting him into a candid shot as Stark. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to, because I can't resist looking, and I'm going to call it a stream at this point and continue the regimen of morning stuff.
Focus, Robbie, focus.
Oh, I'm focused, Blade.
Point to Transia on the map.
A map is not the terrain, Blade.
You can't find it, can you?
It's somewhere in the, Russia region? Europe, near, Germany.
You're our driver, Robbie.
That reminds me, what side of the road do transients drive on?
Just have the Hell Ride full of diesel and ready.
The Hell Ride doesn't take diesel. It's fueled by the screaming soul energy of the unavenged, the wronged, and the betrayed. And trust me, the Hell Ride's topped off.
Okay, that was pretty badass, Robbie.
Yes. Anyway, we're gonna call...
Is there anything you can tell us about Transia that might give us an edge?
Oh.
Transia is a country in trauma. Their borders could easily destabilize at any moment. The people there, they have seen so much war, trauma, and pain. We must spare them at all costs.
Right. I'm packing coffee pods. Anything you like?
Yes, the coffee shop cinnamon blend. Good call, Ileana. Transia is known for lots of trauma, war, and terrible coffee.
We cannot expect to save the day with decaf. That would be counterproductive.
This will be a very strange homecoming.
We are not our homes. We are our family. And our little spooky family here can get through anything together.
I missed you, Ileana.
So, we're going to call this a stream right now. They'll probably repeat this on the next one. But until then, thanks for watching and take care.